So Ethereum has broken through the $3,600 barrier this Thursday, and it appears that this growth is perhaps paving the road for the coveted $4,000 mark. In this video, I'm going to talk about the growth in Ethereum's value and if it will be able to blow up in the coming days. Hello guys, and welcome back to the Crypto Fire, where we talk about Dogecoin, cryptocurrency, and investing. Before we move forward, I'd just like to remind you to subscribe to our channel and turn on post notifications. This will make sure that you never miss our time-sensitive updates. Now, let's get started with today's video. So, this Thursday on the 4-hour time frame, Ethereum has successfully broken above the critical barrier at $3,600 and successfully turned it into support. The second largest cryptocurrency in the world now has a clear route to retest the all-time high of $4,000 mark, thanks to this breakout. Well, I think that the ETH will act as resistance until it is broken, thus profit-taking is likely as soon as we break through $4,000. This could result in a correction until ETH successfully breaks over the critical resistance and returns to price discovery. Moreover, on the 4-hour time frame, the breakout volume was high. And to keep the rising trend going, we will need greater volume and consistency. Also, the RSI on the daily and 4-hour periods is rising, as projected, and I believe that the conviction in this uptrend will grow once the RSI achieves a higher high on the daily period. I also think that the recent bullish cross of the MACD moving averages on the 4H timeframe is a strong indication that price will continue to rise. And we know that on the daily timescale, the market remains positive and poised for a new rally. Overall, the general outlook is optimistic, particularly if the price stays over $3,600. With additional volume and buyers entering the market, ETH can continue to rise and approach the all-time high, and it is highly likely that only if the price goes below $3,400 will this prejudice change. So, the present breakout would then be confirmed as a hoax. Now, let's talk about Ethereum's latest progress toward proof of stake. So, last week, an under-the-radar gathering of core Ethereum developers took place in Greece, with significant work toward the merge made. The team successfully transitioned a multi-client DevNet from proof of work to proof of stake, according to consensus Ben Edgington, a Beacon Chain developer. The ETH1 execution and ETH2 consensus clients successfully joined to form a transaction processing network. I think it is important to note here that this news comes just a few days after the announcement of Altair's upcoming upgrade that is planned to go ahead on October 27. I think that this Altair upgrade is a big step toward proof of stake, providing developers with a low-stakes warm-up and further Beacon Chain capabilities. While the merge puzzle appeared to move slowly at first, it is now starting to fall into place all at once. So, as we get closer to the eventual switch to proof of stake, it is crucial to remember that things like the user experience, transaction cost, and maximal extractable value may or may not change. So, as per another recent development, Near's Aurora has raised $12 million to expand Ethereum Layer 2 network. The platform allows Ethereum virtual machine contracts to execute on the Near blockchain, and it might be the start of a growing DeFi economy. For those who don't know, Aurora is a project built on the Near blockchain that allows Ethereum virtual machine contracts to execute on the network, and it has now raised $12 million in funding at a valuation of $150 million. Pantra Capital and Electric Capital led the round, although an ecosystem bucket accounted for the rest of the funds raised, bringing the total number of investors to over 100. And then Aurora CEO Alex Shevchenko said that the round's purpose was to assist build the early ecosystem by partnering with strategic partners like Dudu, 1inch, The Graph, and Covalent. Aurora, which is backed by a 25-person team, wants to portray itself as a supplement to Ethereum rather than a competition. Besides, Aurora has no utility token and uses ETH natively for gas. Users just wrap ETH and transmit it through the Aurora bridge, which, according to Shevchenko, has processed $100 million in volume to date. Talking about the growth of Ethereum, it is important that I share the recent statement of Mark Cuban on it, where he stated that Ethereum has the most upside in the crypto realm. So, as we know that this year, the price of Ethereum has increased fivefold, and it is now worth around $3,600. Considering this, Mark Cuban expressed regret for not purchasing Ethereum sooner because he thinks that it is the closest thing to a true currency. Also, when it comes to cryptocurrency, Mark Cuban believes Ethereum is the best option, and I'm sure that a majority of crypto enthusiasts will agree with him. So, Cuban also described how he views many of the most prominent digital coins when asked what crypto he would recommend for beginners in the field. Answering the question, he said that he believes Ethereum has the most potential as an investment. And we all know that due to its algorithmic scarcity, just a finite amount of Bitcoin exists by design, and considering this, Cuban has termed Bitcoin a better alternative to gold on multiple occasions. Besides, Mark Cuban also shared his views on Dogecoin. Despite the fact that Dogecoin was designed as a joke, Cuban sees a unique application for it. He recently stated in an interview that Dogecoin is a medium that can be utilized for the purchasing of products and services. He went on to say that when it comes to using Doge as a medium of exchange, the community for it is the strongest. Also, in February, Cuban and his son, Jake, purchased a modest quantity of Dogecoin, claiming that the transaction was intended to be fun and instructive for his son while also assisting Cuban in learning more about the coin. So do you agree with his views on Ethereum and other coins? Let me know in the comments section below. Now, let's talk about some latest happenings with Bitcoin. So, according to a recent report, some analysts believe that a price of $100,000 for Bitcoin is conservative. We already know that Bitcoin, according to JP Morgan CEO Jamie Dimon, is worthless. Meanwhile, Morgan Stanley CEO James Gorman said on Thursday that cryptocurrency isn't a fad, but he's not confident about the price outlook. On the other hand, Fidelity's director of global macro, Jurian Timmer, is more certain about Bitcoin's future. He said it could get to 100K by 2023. And judging by the recent trading activity in the benchmark cryptocurrency, many Bitcoin bulls believe that the $100,000 price is possible by the end of the year. So we have seen that Bitcoin prices have risen to levels not seen since May of this year, fueled by expectations of increased institutional adoption and the possibility of new Bitcoin ETFs being approved by the SEC soon. And according to market statistics, Bitcoin prices have risen by almost 80% from their late July lows, which were fueled by regulatory concerns around the world. Meanwhile, other cryptos are also seeing bullish swings. Over the last month, Shiba Inu and Ethereum have risen by 328% and 12% respectively. Meanwhile, Jurian Timmer cautions that just because the bulls have recently recaptured crypto doesn't mean prices will continue to rise every day. He thinks that there may still be violent swings in crypto since it is still a very headline-driven market, particularly as it relates to potential regulation. In another Bitcoin update, the United States has now taken over China's Bitcoin mining crown. So we know that China was the world's largest Bitcoin miner until the country's authorities officially outlawed the industry. And after China's crypto crackdown, the United States has overtaken China as the world's largest Bitcoin miner. According to a Cambridge Center for Alternative Finance analysis released on Wednesday, America accounted for 35.4% of the worldwide hash rate at the end of August. This is more than twice the amount of activity seen in April. So, it is clear that China's move to pare down the business in order to control financial risk has fueled the rise in the country's relative stake. Now moving on with Bitcoin, it has been reported that Tesla bull Cathie Wood seeks to extend the ARK brand to Bitcoin futures ETF. According to a filing with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission on Wednesday, Cathie Wood's ARK Invest aims to expand the ARK brand to Bitcoin futures contracts trading on commodity exchanges. According to the filing, ARKA, an actively managed ETF, aims to achieve its investment goal by investing in exchange-traded BTC futures offered on commodity exchanges such as the Chicago Mercantile Exchange. Meanwhile, Bitcoin has risen 5.84% this week as a result of the potential approval of ETFs by the SEC. So, besides Bitcoin, Dogecoin is also gaining in the market. And with Dogecoin, many Dogecoin-inspired meme coins are also storming the crypto market. In an attempt to follow in Dogecoin's footsteps, other similar meme coins are now vying for investor attention and attempting to take the crypto world by storm. Shiba Inu, or SHIB, is the most well-known Doge imitation at the moment, designed after the same breed of Japanese dogs as the Dogecoin mascot. And according to CoinMarketCap, SHIB presently has a circulating supply of around 400,000 billion, making it the most popular meme coin behind Dogecoin. Moreover, there are a few more, each with a similar subject, but each attempting to stand apart from the throng. Talking about the Shiba Inu coin, it has been reported that after its availability on Coinbase, Shiba Inu coin may be accepted by Facebook and Google as a payment method. Recently, the Shiba Army has started a petition on the popular website change.org, which has become included in recommendations to get Google and Facebook to embrace Shiba Inu as a payment option. And I think that this petition is quickly gaining traction. The petitioners argue that the Shiba Inu token ecosystem, which comprises the Bone, Bleach, and Shiba tokens, should be accepted as a viable form of payment by Facebook and Google. So we have seen the surge in Bitcoin and Dogecoin. But what are your thoughts on the rise in value of Ethereum? Do you think that it will blow up in the near future? Let me know in the comments section below. And this is it for today's video. Thanks for watching till the end. If you enjoyed it, please consider liking and sharing it with your friends. Also, please subscribe to the channel and turn on post notifications for daily videos on Dogecoin and cryptocurrency. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments section below. Goodbye. Take care.